Welcome to Mamaw's porch. Pull up a chair. We got some stuff to cover. It's a little heady. It's humid out here. We call it muggy. It's like walking through warm buttermilk, to kind of put that visual in your head out here. Anyway, the Haslam family ought to be pretty happy here in Ohio because the taxpayers, without permission or without will, are giving them $600 million to build a new stadium in Cleveland. If you look on a map, we live real south of there. Could give two craps less about that stadium up there when we have a lot of poverty down here, and we could better use that money than to grease the palms of big donors to campaigns. But that's a whole nother issue. You still need to remember that Shane Wilkin and Jason Stevens in this district are coming up for re-election next year, and they need to go. You need to vote their asses out. I don't give a hoot who's running against them. You vote against them and stop voting against your own best interest. Now, when it comes to the federal budget, the Senate bill that's getting ready to go for the big bullshit bill is wanting you to know that they are doing a little bit better because they're cutting more out of the child tax credit. So instead of $2,500, it's going to be $2,200. That doesn't seem like a lot to them because they're all damn millionaires. That's a lot of money to take away. And then they're making more cuts to Medicaid. Now, you've got a handful of Republican senators that realize, A, they're up for re-election, and B, their states are damn poor too. You need to call, and I got my numbers right up here, for Ohioans. You need to call those Republicans there, because all we've got is Republicans. In this district, from our county commission right on up to the White House, all we're controlled by in my county are Republicans. So you need to call your state congressman for your district. I am in Ohio too. Dave Taylor's worthless as tits on a boar hog. And we've got Husted, who will be up for re-election next year. We're going to vote his butt out. And Marino, who's the Colombian immigrant whose family are still in the Colombian government in some way or form. Of course, that doesn't seem to bother anybody that's worried about immigrants. He bought his way in here, and he's still buying his way around. He needs to go. But he's not up for re-election next year. So remember, when the big bullshit bill gets passed, because it's on its way back down to the House, you need to remember next year we're going to vote them all out. And that's all I got this morning. So keep an eye on the big bullshit bill. And here in Ohio, just remember, when things are tight, food's a little scarce, and the funding for your school isn't what it ought to be, the Browns have a new stadium. Bye-bye.